So in the previous class we had discussed about energy and few forms of energy like mechanical energy, chemical energy, light energy, sound energy, heat energy and electrical energy. So today we will discuss about the magnetic energy. So the magnetic energy means the energy that is possessed by the magnet. Magnet also possesses energy. So that energy is called magnetic energy. We have seen that an iron nail is attracted by a magnet. So an iron nail, we have seen that a magnet is attracting the iron object. So many factories scrap iron is separated from a heap of waste materials by using big electromagnets fitted to the crane. That is because of the magnetic energy, because magnet also possesses some energy and that energy is called magnetic energy. So next is our elastic energy. It is obtained from twisted yarn, rubber pieces and springs. So that is elastic energy. It can expand and contract very easily. So when these objects expand and contract, elastic energy is released. So like twisted yarn, rubber pieces and spring, we can expand them. So that is elastic energy. So a catapult, a bow and arrow work with the elastic energy. So elastic energy can be obtained from twisted yarn, rubber pieces and spring. So next is our atomic energy. So atoms have lot of energy stored in them. So atoms are also having some energy, that is called atomic energy, and atomic energy is used in atomic power stations to produce electricity. Even the sun gets its heat and light energy from atoms. So atoms have a lot of energy and that energy is called atomic energy and it is used in atomic power stations to produce electricity. So these were the different forms of energy like chemical energy, light energy, sound energy, magnetic energy, heat energy, elastic, atomic energy, elastic energy. So now we will learn about the sources of energy, from where the energies are coming, from where, what are the sources of this energy, from where we are getting the energy. So first of all we will sources of energy also will discuss in detail. So first of all, the main and important source of energy is sun. So it is the main source of energy for all living beings on the earth. Plants store solar energy in the form of chemical energy. They store food in energy. The stored energy in plants is used by all of us in the form of food, because chemical energy, they are storing the solar energy from the sun in the form of chemical energy, that is their food. So the stored energy in plants that is used by all of us, that is plants and animals, in the form of food. So solar cookers, solar water heaters and solar cells work on solar energy. So we can say that the energy of the sun is solar energy. Sun gives us solar energy. Next is fossil fuels. So coal, wood, petroleum, these are the example of fossil fuels. So they are formed from the remains of plants and animals which got buried millions of years ago. So coal, petroleum, these need millions and millions years to form, because they are formed from the remains of the plants and animals which got buried millions of years ago. So coal, wood, petroleum, these are known as fossil fuels. So coal is used to produce electricity in thermal power stations. Wood, kerosene oil and LPG are used as fuels for cooking. Diesel and petrol are used as fuels to produce energy in cars, scooter, tractor, trucks, diesel train, engines and other vehicles. So coal, wood, petroleum, these are very useful for us, but we should not use them in excess quantity. So we should use them in limited quantity, because these need millions and millions years to form. So they are formed from the remains of plants and animals which got buried millions of years ago. So mainly coal is used to produce electricity. Kerosene oil, wood, LPG are used as fuels for cooking. Diesel and petrol are used as fuels to produce energy in cars, scooter, tractor, trucks, diesel train engines and other vehicles. Next is running water. So the energy of running water that is used to generate electricity, and that is also known as hydroelectricity. Because of the water we are generating electricity. Using the water we are generating electricity. So it is also known as hydroelectricity. So energy of running water is used to generate electricity. Next is wind. Wind energy is used in certain parts of our country to run windmill. So wind energy is used to run windmills. The windmills in turns are used to generate electricity and hence to pump water. So wind energy mainly it is used to run windmills, and windmills are used to generate electricity and to pump water. Next is biomass. Garbage, industrial waste, sewage, cow dung and other waste materials form biomass. So all the garbages, industrial waste, sewage, cow dung, they are forming the biomass. So the biomass is decomposed in the absence of oxygen to produce methane gas, which can be used as fuel. So in the absence of oxygen, the biomass is decomposed, and after decomposition we are getting methane gas. So the residue can be utilized as a manure. Gobar gas plant are becoming popular in our villages nowadays. And these garbages in the industrial waste and sewage, cow dung and all, they form biomass which is decomposed in the absence of oxygen to produce methane gas, which can be used as a fuel. So nowadays gobar gas plants are very popular in our villages. So next is energy transformation. Transformation means changes the form. So energy constantly changes from one form to another form. So that is called transformation. That means it changes. So a transformation of energy examples we can take like that. Electric fan converts electrical energy to mechanical energy. So here transformation takes place. Energy changes from one form to another form. Like here you can see electric fan, it converts electric energy to mechanical energy. Car battery, it converts chemical energy to electrical energy. Solar cell converts the light energy to electrical energy. Loudspeaker converts electrical energy to sound energy. So these are transformations. So energy transformations takes place. Energy constantly changes from one form to another form, and that change is called transformation. So next is conservation of energy. So we are mostly dependent on fossil fuels for our energy requirements. So these are non-renewable source of energy. Non-renewable means their stock is limited. One day if we will not save our energy, one day they will be over. They will not be available for us. So non-renewable, that means they are present in limited stock. Their stock is limited. So one day we should exhaust them all, or we will not get all these energies like coal and petroleum. So we must learn to preserve their available sources of energy. We should use fossil fuels economically. We should not waste electricity and fuels, because once the coal and petroleum is over, they need millions and million years to form again. These are non-renewable for sources of energy. That means their stock is limited. So we must find alternative sources of energy. We must make use of renewable sources. So renewable sources means this is non-renewable sources, stock is limited. Another is renewable. There are two forms of energy. One is non-renewable, whose stock is limited. Another one is renewable, like sun, water, wind, biomass. This will not get over how much we will use after that. Also these sun energy, water, wind, these will not get over. So these are renewable sources of energy, unlimited. But non-renewable means their stock is limited. So fossil fuels are non-renewable. So we should find out an alternative sources of energy. The use of renewable sources of energy will not reduce our dependence on fossil fuels, but help in reducing pollution. If we will use the energy of the sun, water and wind, it will help in reducing the pollution. We depend on fossil fuels, we depend on coal, petroleum products and wood, but it will help in reducing the pollution. If we use the renewable source of energy, it will help in reducing the pollution to some extent. So for that we should conserve our energy, we should save our energy. So this is all about the energy, types of energy, sources of energy and conservation of energy. Next class I will give you question answer, write them and learn them.